Knoxville Fire Department is mourning and remembering former Fire Chief Bruce Cureton. The fire department announced his passing last night.
10 News anchor Shay Smith joining us now for a look at the legacy of that chief who led this department for more than a decade. Shay.
Chief Cureton was from Knoxville and was the fire chief at KFD for 15 years. Now, during his tenure, Chief Cureton got a lot done for the department. When you flip through these old newspaper clippings, there are a lot of stories to be read. Big events, including historic fires in Knoxville.
He served during some, there's a lot of years, but some pretty tumultuous times in the fire department.
A lot of those headlines were during the time Fire Chief Bruce Cureton was at the helm.
He was all about the citizens of Knoxville. It was always very important to him that our very #1 job was to serve the taxpayers in Knoxville the very best that we possibly could.
He served as fire chief between 1982 and 1997.
He kind of brought us into the next century, if you will, as he bought a lot of new fire apparatus. He helped modernize some of our radio system.
While the chief made hundreds of decisions over the course of his 15 years, not all of them were easy.
He had a lot of difficult decisions to make. He had to close a few fire stations, which he ended up being able to reopen. He had to make a lot of decisions about pay and things like that.
Assistant Fire Chief Mark Wilbanks says during Chief Cureton's time, he led the fire department through thick and thin and carried a lot of responsibilities. And he continued to lend a hand even after retirement.
There were many weeks that he was in once or so a week into the office to just say hello.
Assistant Chief Wilbanks says Chief Cureton left a legacy that will continue on within the fire department. Chief Cureton's brother also served as the fire chief for the Knoxville Fire Department in the early 2000s. Chief Cureton was about to turn 82 years old.
Quite a history. Shay Smith on the story. Thank you, Shay.
We learned